Hey guys, welcome back to Triple Play Sports Picks. My name is Adrian. Go ahead and do me a favor, guys. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. Well, here at Triple Play, we had another winning day, guys. Going with the record of 4-2. That now leads us to 3 winning days in a row. Overall record 10-4. We'll take it, guys. Thank you guys for telling my picks. Thank you for believing in my channel. And yes, almost reaching 100 subscribers, which I never thought I would have that many subscribers. I appreciate you guys. So with that being said, guys, let's get to the recap for Saturday, October the 16th. We had a few plays. We had hockey, college football, and we have MLB postseason baseball. All right. So first pick we were looking at was the Coyotes versus Sabres hockey. And we had picked over 5.5 goals. It didn't hit, as the final score was Coyotes 1, Sabres 2. So that didn't hit. Now we had a college football game, and we had the Wildcats versus the Georgia Bulldogs, and we had the over 44.5 points. And man, this game I felt like it should have went our way. I believe there was a lot of upset bettors because of the spread and the final decision making from the Wildcats. But with this one, we didn't hit. At the end, both teams scored a touchdown, and both teams failed to convert the field goal point. And because of that, we didn't get the over 44.5. If they convert those 2 points, we covered the over 44.5. Now, what I mean by that the spread, it was a pretty big point spread for the Wildcats, and it was sitting at plus 21.5 points. And the Wildcats were already losing. They were down 30-7 in the fourth quarter. But guess what, guys? These guys decide to score a touchdown to cover the plus 21.5 points. And that sucks, because I felt like a lot of people probably bet on the Georgia Bulldogs to cover the minus 21.5 points, and they didn't cover. They didn't cover. So those are some of the reasons why I really like doing the teasers, because it gives you additional 6 to 7 points. And I would have done the Wildcats plus 21.5. Now it would be 28.5, and I would have done the over. It would have been 37.5 points. So that one would have cashed if I would have done the teaser. So those are the reasons why I like to do the teasers, guys, because it gives you additional points. All right. So we didn't hit on that one. The third pick we had going was a baseball game, and it was Dodgers versus Atlanta Braves. And I'm not going to lie, guys. I was leaning towards Dodgers money line with Scherzer on the mound. Quick tip, guys. Make sure when you guys are betting, you guys check the lineups, pitching matchups, injuries, reports, whatever the case is, because it can really affect your bet. So for instance, Max Scherzer was scheduled to pitch, but at the end, the Dodgers ended up going with Corey Knebel. Now, what you do in this situation, you actually when you bet, like let's say for instance, if I put the bet in the morning, I'm going to put Max Scherzer action. So that means my bet is only going to count if Max Scherzer is pitching for today. So if that happens, if you put Max Scherzer to pitch, the bet will cancel out because the Dodgers decided to do a pitching change instead. So, but if you put action, and you did not see that pitching change coming, guess what? You can't cancel the bet, because at the end of the day, you put action. And this action means that you're betting the team no matter who's on the lineup. No matter if it's Scherzer, Knebel, whoever it is, guys. So just be careful with that, guys, all right? So this one, we had picked under 8 runs, and that one cashed, as the Dodgers ended up scoring only 2. And the Braves scored 3, and Braves did ended up winning the game. So that one cashed with the under 8, all right? And then the final play of the day, we had the Red Sox versus the Astros, and we had 3 picks for you guys on that game. And I really took my time on this game because I felt like, you know, the Red Sox were gonna, you know, do something in the second game. And let me tell you the recap for that game. All right. First pick we had over 3.5 Red Sox. Second pick we had was over 8.5 runs for the total of the game. And third and final pick, we had the Red Sox money line. So let's start with the first inning. First inning, Boston Red Sox. Grand slam from Mr. J.D. Martinez. Cash that over 3.5 runs. All right. Second inning, another grand slam by Mr. Rafael Devers. That makes it 8 runs for the game. Fourth inning, let me tell you guys, remember last night, we were just waiting for that 1 run. We just needed that 1 run to cover the over 8.5 runs. Who was it? Yes, hottest hitter in baseball right now, Kike Hernandez, right? That was last night. Well, same thing in this spot. Fourth inning, Kike Hernandez cashes with another home run to cash the over 8.5 runs. So by the fourth inning, we cashed 2 bets, right? So now all we needed to do is held the Astros in check to make sure they don't score enough runs to come back. And Red Sox handle business because the Astros only scored 3 runs in the fourth, and that was it. Final score was Red Sox 9, Astros 5. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. They did score 2 more runs in the 9th. So the final score was Red Sox 9, Astros 5. So we cashed 3 bets in 1 game. You know, like I said, I really put a lot of stunning to this game. And like I said, there's always a couple players that step it up in the postseason. Kike is on fire right now. He's one of them, and Evaldi has been pitching solid. I mean, he did give up 3 runs. He wasn't as solid as the other 2 postseason starts, but he held the Astros on check. So we cashed that one. So we cashed 4 bets out of 6. And, you know, it was a winning day for us, guys. So now, with that being said, guys, let's get to Sunday, October 17th picks. And I will have 1 baseball game and 2 football games for you guys. So now we're looking at the baseball game, and it's only 1 game going on, and it's the Dodgers versus the Braves. Now we have Max Scherzer on the mound for the Dodgers. On the mound for the Braves is Ian Anderson. Max Scherzer's ERA is 2.39, 15-5 record. Ian Anderson 10-5 with a 3.44 ERA. So the runs are sitting at 7.5. On this pick, you know, Anderson has been decent. He's not as good as Max Fried, last night's starter. Ian Anderson does give up runs. Scherzer lights out, but there's times where he's struggled as of late, but I still believe that he can, you know, really deliver for the Dodgers. But I just feel like that 7.5 runs is just too low. I feel like Dodgers might come back and score some runs, and Braves will probably come back as well, you know, to try to score some runs as well. I'm going to do the over 7.5 runs on this game, guys. Over 7.5 runs on the Dodger game. All right. So that's the baseball play of the day. And we have 2 football plays for you guys. And I'm looking at the Chargers versus the Baltimore Ravens. And I'm looking at the total, and it's sitting at 51 points overall game points. And you know what? I really like the way the Chargers both have the same record at 4-1. Chargers been looking really good this year. Ravens, you know what? They've been looking good as well as of late. They are playing at home. The total points is at 51. Both Both quarterbacks are hitting over 67% passing, over 300 yards per game each quarterback. I feel like it's gonna be that this points is gonna go over. So for those reasons, I am gonna choose. I would say over 51, but let's do the over 49.5 points. So I'm gonna do the by the 1.5 points. So let's do over 49.5 points for the Chargers versus Ravens game. All right. And then the third final play is it's the Rams versus the New York Giants, and Rams are playing away. I'm really liking the way the Rams have been playing throughout the whole season. They have a record of 4-1. Giants 1-4. The total points is 48.5. So what I'm gonna do, like I like doing, is doing a teaser. And I'm gonna do a teaser on the Rams points. It's sitting at -8. And I'm also gonna do the over 48.5. So let's tease it up, and it's gonna give us LA Rams -1, and it's gonna give us over 41.5 points. Right? So let's do the recap for Sunday, October the 17th. First pick, over 7.5 runs for the Dodgers and Braves game. Second pick, we are buying 1.5 points for the Chargers and Ravens, and it's sitting at over 49.5 points. And the third and final pick, we have the LA Rams -1, over 41.5 points as a 7-point teaser. All right, guys. So thank you guys for tuning in. Let's hope we have another winning day. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And I'd like to inform you guys again that I do have an Instagram profile, and it is 3P Sports Picks with the Z at the end of sports and pick and a Z at the end of picks. All right, 3P Sports Picks with 2 Z's. Sports with the Z, picks with the Z at the end. All right, guys. Thank you guys, and enjoy your Sunday. Thanks, guys.